culture. Most of the Nile's fertile clay originates in the volcanic highlands of Ethiopia, where seasonal African monsoon rains erode ancient volcanic ash and lava flows, creating nutrient-rich soils. These mineral-rich sediments first accumulate in Lake Tana, Ethiopia's largest lake and source of the Blue Nile, one of the Nile's major tributaries, which overflows during the rainy season and merges with the White Nile at Khartoum in Sudan. Historically, this seasonal overflow caused Nile to flood its bank and deposit clay across the Egyptian floodplains. It was not due to snowmelt in Ethiopia, as Herodotus believed. He also described the construction of the pyramids based on second-hand accounts. Some of his claims are disputed by modern historians, which makes sense. After all, he was writing around 2000 years after the Great Pyramids of Giza were constructed. He writes, Cheops closed the temples and forced all the Egyptians to work for him. Some were tasked with dragging stones from quarries in the Arabian mountains to the Nile. Others received the stones after they were shipped across the river and hauled them to the Libyan hills. They worked in gangs of 100,000 men, rotating every 3 months. 10 years were spent building the causeway, and 20 years more raising the pyramid itself. Just to be clear, Cheops is the Greek word for Pharaoh Khufu. While his estimate of the workforce and the suffering was exaggerated, he was surprisingly accurate in noting that the builders were not slaves, a fact later misunderstood by Jewish and Christian writers. Remarkably, his timeline for the pyramid's construction aligns quite closely with modern estimates, missing the mark by only 5 to 10 years. Archaeological findings suggest that the pyramids were built by a rotating labor force of about 20,000 to 30,000 paid workers, mainly farmers who participated during the off-season. Each year, when the Nile flooded and farmlands were underwater, agricultural work came to a halt. During this period, these farmers took up roles in pyramid constructions and other similar projects. This rotation ensured uninterrupted progress and drove forward the massive project to be completed over a span of 10 to 15 years. Once the floodwaters receded and farming resumed, they returned to their fields and a new group replaced them. Archaeological evidence from Giza and Dasur confirms that these workers resided in nearby settlements and consumed diet rich in beef and beer. They have found evidence of healed injuries and broken bones that were properly treated.